Jim, this is your latest video at the studio. Um, the posture, I've revisited the swing, and it seems like we can improve our body angles a bit. Um, See how you're kind of straight up and down here, and the angle between the club and your spine angle is not 90 degrees. It's maybe 70 degrees, something like that. See how Scott's angle between his shaft and his spine angle or spine line um, is about 90 degrees. It just sets up the movement better. So you're going to have to feel like you're more bent over the ball, like Adam Scott. His eye line is closer to the ball. Yours is closer to your foot. It looks like your weight is kind of back and you're towards your heel as opposed to the ball of your feet. I just think that posture is better. Now, from the same angle, let's look at what happens with your that little head movement on the takeaway. The yellow line is your spine angle at address, which we think it should be more like the green. Uh, so as you go back, you go from the yellow spine angle to the blue. See how your head goes up. See how it rises up? So your spine angle is even less severe than it was to begin with. Now what happens is this is additional movement that's not is not helping anything. Is your spine angle now goes back to yellow but to green. Now that's where it should be to begin with, I believe. And I think your body is naturally getting to that body lean, that spine angle, just by habit. It figures out that that's the best move. Now look, once it's there, then you stay there. This is good, sorta. But you kind of stand up. See how? Watch this motion. Arms kind of collapse to your chest. Hands are kind of behind you. Good body action, except it's going in the wrong direction. The hips coming away from the back wall, and the club's getting stuck behind you. This is going to be a push or a push hook, depending on what you do with your hands. But see how you're just kind of coming from the inside and standing up out of it. Okay. Now this is a time before we went to El Dorado, but still, this head bob is what I'm seeing. Now the good news is, look at this. So here you are. This is your address position. Right. So your head goes up, you stand up out of it. Now it goes down. But here's the good thing, Holmes. Look at this. You go down, but what a great backswing. The shoulder is wound up, the left knee is inside the ball. You got your slant here. You could get a little more slant here, but you have a slant. This is a great backswing. And you push, which you don't really push. Your head moves past the ball, then you stop it. Because your hip's in the way, you got the flipper thing, right? And what we want is you know what we want. Yeah, I'll give it to you anyway. Right. So there's no head bob there, but you know that's what we want to get. And you get that by push off the instep. We can't get there, but we can get here with the club. Push off the instep. This hip is going that way, and then he can get to this, two straight arm, toe up position, which you don't get to. So, and that's what we've been working on, at least that last time, is getting to push off and rotate. But the secondary problem, and might be causing other issues, is which way the hip's going, and this additional motion in through here with the head. So I'm saying start with the head here, and you got something. See how this stuff is, your elbow is behind you, not in front of your chest. You gotta clean that up too. That's why you need that figure 8 strap that keep your elbows together. See how his elbows are together and in front of him? This elbow, you can see with the kind of the shadow here, is not behind him. See the difference here? Now, that's the reason you're getting it stuck behind you. Here. See, the elbow's still behind his hip. Look where his right elbow is. So the right elbow's in front of his hips, because it's never back here to begin with. See, your elbow never gets in front of your hip, even there. Look where his elbow is. That's in front of his hip. So just a couple things.